Hello, everyone. How you doing on today? I want to talk to you about if anyone remember Kid Creole. He was actually one of the founding members of the Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. He's an artist. He's a rapper, and also he actually is on trial for murder. Now, the trial began in New York City with his lawyer telling a jury it was self-defense. So his attorney started out with a self-defense claim when the hip hop pioneer stabbed a homeless man to death in 2017. So he was actually going to his job as a maintenance worker on the night of August 1st, 2017. And so this guy, he's a homeless person. You know how if you're walking down the street and you're startled and it's like midnight, it's kind of scary. You know what I'm saying? And so and so he's being charged with murder. And so this happened, he's on trial in a Manhattan criminal court. And so the prosecutor said the rapper stabbed this homeless person. His name was John Jolly. So I don't want to say homeless person because he is a person, but John Jolly was stabbed twice in the chest with a steak knife after he's saying that the rapper, who actually his illegal name is Nathaniel Glover. And he's saying Nathaniel Glover became enraged because he thought Jolly was trying to come on to him because he thought Jolly was gay and was trying to hit on him. So it happened as he was walking, like I said, to his maintenance job in Midtown Manhattan. This was after, like, shortly after midnight on August 1st. And Jolly, I guess, came out of nowhere. What's up? Asking him what's up. And this is what the authorities are saying. I'm gonna say allegedly because we really don't know. So if we was to follow this case, if it was a case that you may be interested in, and if I get any updates, I'll come back and post them. But ladies and gentlemen, this is New York City. It's 12 o'clock at night. Who's saying what's up to you with good intentions? And this is what Kid Creole attorney is saying. And and uh, and Glover's attorney for Kid Creole, his name is Nathaniel Glover. Scotty Celestin told the jury his fear for his life was reasonable. Now, Celestin also said Jolly died from a dose of the sedative benzodiazepine that was given to him at a hospital, not the stab wounds. So I wonder if they have medical records to back that up, what his attorney is actually saying. So, but Assistant District Attorney Mark Dahl told the jury Glover confessed to police and didn't stab Jolly in self-defense, but rather in anger because he thought Jolly was hitting on him. Now, do you think that Nathaniel Glover, aka Kid Creole, you think that he actually said that? Maybe he confessed to the killing him in self-defense, but do you really think that he stabbed him in anger and they're just not saying, they're only just saying that he did that because maybe that's what they're interpreting out of it? Who knows? But anyway, you go on to say the defendant confessed to pulling out a kitchen knife and repeatedly thrusting it into the body of a stranger on the street, killing him, Dahl said. Was there anything that would prevent him from simply running away from Mr. Jolly? He says no. So anyway, here we are with a black man on trial for killing a homeless man. And so we have to see where this really goes, right? So I've never been on the street at nighttime in New York. As a matter of fact, I've never been to New York, but I've heard stories about being in New York and that you don't want to be out at nighttime by yourself, unprotected on the streets of New York. It doesn't matter if it's Manhattan, Brooklyn, Bronx, whatever, Harlem, but it's New York, okay? New York. For these New York, you got you got New York, you got Brooklyn, the Bronx. What do you got? Harlem. You got a lot of different cities in New York, right? You know, including the city of New York. So there's a lot of cities in the state of New York, and so who's to say? I don't know. I wasn't there, but who's to say what really transpired? Because you have to be, honestly, you have to be careful. You just have to be careful out here on the streets. And some of them will mess with you, and some of them won't. Some of them will attack you, some of them won't. Some of them have schizophrenia, and they will be looking dead at you, calling you out saying something. You think they're talking to you, and calling you out your name. In reality, they just something is wrong, mental illness out there, okay? And so you have to be careful. So we'll see how this go if I get any updates. But it says that Grandmaster Flash, the Furious Five, if you know them, and a lot of people do know them, they were known for their 1982 rap song, The Message, and the group formed in the late 70s in the Bronx and became the first rap act to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2007. So the trial resumes on Monday. So let's see where this goes, and hopefully, you can prove that it was self-defense. I don't know. I mean, I wasn't there to see it, but here we are. And so I'm just bringing this information to you all. So let's see where it goes. And like I said, if I get any updates, then I will definitely share those updates with you all. Okay, and you know that I'm glad that you're tuned in. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Please leave respectful comments. What do you think about this? I mean, I would really like to hear your opinion, especially people that live in New York. What is your opinion on this? Do you think that it was in self-defense? Do you think that he was justified? What do you think? And I know that there's not a lot of information right now about this, but what do you think? Was he just justified in this? So leave your comments, respectful comments below. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Okay, so that's it, and hope you guys still have a beautiful day on today.